A pretty guy with a halo. But who am I kidding?
Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope that you all are well and you're having a nice time. So finally, the time of the season is here where obviously we're going to part ways for a while, and this would be the last video for this season on the channel. Obviously, I'd be back for the next season, for the preseason and the stuff. I would be posting some videos on some game analysis, some transfer rumors on the channel. So just to keep it active, but obviously the FPL season would then obviously be covered, the 23rd to the 2023 and the 2024 season. That is what I'll be covering. But so far, I'm very happy with the progress that the channel had, and that is obviously huge help from you guys. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all the love and for all the support you guys gave me. To be honest, the reason that I'm here today is all because of you, your support, your love. You guys watch the content, you guys like the content. Obviously, you tell me suggestions that what I could do to make things better. I've been working on the graphics, and hopefully with every season I'm going to make things better and more appealing for the audience. That is obviously you guys. And yeah, as for the FPL rank, I wanted to finish somewhere around 10k, but yeah, some of the decisions that I made during the last 2 or 3 game weeks did not go to my way. I'd say that I got a little bit greedy and I went on with some of the differentials. But yeah, obviously sometimes you do not get everything, and this is what the things have been so far for me. So 69k, I'd be happy to finish around 50k this season, and obviously that would be somewhat satisfactory for me. And obviously the support that you guys gave me throughout the season was also a huge factor for me that actually made my season brilliant. So thank you all. I wish that you guys attain everything in your life that you have set as a goal. I wish you all end up at good ranks and the ranks that you wanted. And if you do not end up on those ranks, don't worry, there is another season coming, and you can obviously prepare for that as soon as the fixtures are out and the players are announced and the game is live. So just take a rest. So till then, enjoy your time with the families. Just go out, have some vacations, and enjoy around. And then we'll be back for the next season. Obviously, hopefully we'll be back for the next season. So just like every video, the drill would be the same. I'm going to talk about how obviously the stats that you can see on the screen, but I'm going to dictate that, and obviously then we're going to talk about the team, and yeah, then we're going to jump into how the team is looking like for FPL game week 38. That is obviously the last game week, and what are my transfer plans. So without further ado, let's start with the team selection, and I'll show you the preview of the team. And meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do that and help me reach 755 subs. 750 was the aim and the goal, and it has been reached. So I'd say just help me reach 755, and then obviously we can aim for the 1k next season, and that is obviously what the ultimate aim would be. So yeah, starting with the goalkeeper, I've got Kappa in goal versus Newcastle at home. I'm expecting saves from him. Obviously, I can play Raya. I think both of the keepers are equally good for the save points. They are going to make a lot of saves. You can play Raya. Kappa is obviously, there is a slight risk of Mendy starting at the end of the season. Lampard is obviously playing his playing his team for the last time as a manager at Chelsea. Obviously, he's going to be taken out then, and Pochettino is going to continue. So you can play Kappa, and obviously if he doesn't feature, Mendy comes in, Raya is going to come in and he's going to make a lot of saves. That is actually what I suspect from the game they have against Man City, obviously. Then obviously we move on to the defenders, and as you can see, I've got a 3 at the back setup. Trippier, who's got Chelsea at away. I think he has the potential to provide attacking returns in this game. Chelsea are piss poor defensively, and that is why I've played Trippier and benched Estupiñán, who's got Aston Villa at home. Then obviously I've got for Shaw, who's got Fulham at home, and then obviously Trent, who's got Southampton at home. I think I have just made a little mistake there. Estupiñán faces Aston Villa at away, and that is one reason why I've benched him. Then obviously Shaw, like I said, he's got Fulham at home, a good fixture defensively, and then Trent for the attacking returns because he's playing in the midfield versus Southampton, literally a dead side who is just being relegated this season. Then obviously we move on to the midfielders. There's McAllister and Mitoma, who's got Aston Villa, but they both have got Aston Villa at away. McAllister has been one of the transfers that did hurt my rank. He did not return, and when once he returned, he was on the bench because he was blanking for a while, and I decided to bench him. Then obviously Mahrez, who's been a disappointing transfer this week. but he still has one game. Hopefully he does fire, and if he does not, I expect him to start versus Brentford and do me wonders. Then obviously there's Salah, who is going to be among the attacking runners with Southampton at home. Southampton, like I said, are defensively weaker and totally a side that is being relegated. So I'm expecting Salah to go full on against them. Then obviously Fernandes, another transfer who has been pretty hurtful for the rank. Not what I expected from Fernandes this season, but he's a very heavy asset to own. But the returns that he has provided are not according to what I had in mind. But yeah, he faces Fulham at home, and I'm going to tell you that if I do have plans of getting rid of him as of now or not. Yeah, but we're going to talk about that. So he's got Fulham at home, a good fixture attacking wise, obviously, but Fernandes has not been the same Fernandes that we used to have him in the previous 2 seasons. But as of now, he is in the team, and I've got a 5 midfielder setup. Then obviously we move on to the forwards, and as you can see, I've got Martial. I went for Martial, even though my friend FPL Arrows Gaz, in the FPL Twitter community, he advised me against going for Martial, but I went for Martial, and obviously he did what was expected of him, and he blanked. He still has 1 game to go. I do not expect him to start that game, but if he does, I do expect him to link up with Rashford and at least return me 1 assist, and that would obviously be helpful for the rank to actually help me attain that 50k. Then obviously Haaland has got Brentford at away, and he still is to play the double fixture that he had in 37. So this is what the team is looking like, a proper 3-5-2 setup. I've got Greenwood, who faces Tottenham at home. On the bench, he doesn't play. And then obviously Botman, who was a bit of a differential for 37. He did get a clean sheet and provided points to a lot of owners. And obviously he's got Chelsea at away, so he's on the bench. So this is what the team is looking like. I'm going to take you to the transfer plans. We're going to talk about what are the moves that I can look at. Obviously, this is a time where I can punt, be greedy and go for a punt, or just play it safe and let the fate decide to whatever rank it has to throw me at. So yeah, let's move on to the FPL planner, and then we're going to talk about the plans for the week. And now obviously on your screen is the FPL planner for 38. I've got 1 free transfer with 0.6 in the bank. But it is the same team that I showed you with the graphics. And obviously the player that I want to get rid of this week could be either McAllister or Fernandes. But let's just get rid of Fernandes. And when we get rid of Fernandes, I can go for Eze this week. And obviously Eze would come in instead of Fernandes, and that would give me the bank of 4.5 million. And what I could do with that is get rid of Martial and just go for Alvarez here. If I take a -4 hit, I'd definitely go for Alvarez this week, because I think that he would start this game, and it could be a good one for Man City, and obviously for Alvarez, who has been among the attacking returns whenever he's had the chance, whenever he's had the chance to net in. So Man City double up front, and then obviously Eze comes in. But this is the case where I decide to go for a -4. But if I don't, I'm just going to let Martial to play versus Fulham, and just going to bring in Eze for the differential. Other than that, one more move I could make is to take out Martial and go for Jesus, that I do not fancy this week, just because they have been very poor so far this season, and Wolves obviously are a good defensive side when they are in their top game. So this is another move that I could do, but as of now, I'm just pretty solid with bringing in Eze in, who's got Nottingham Forest at home, and this could be a good one for him. So Eze comes in instead of Fernandes, and the rest of the team is going to remain same for me. I won't. Another thing that I could do is just let Fernandes in, get rid of McAllister, who's been pretty shit so far for me, not going to lie about that. And obviously then I can go for Eze just for him and let Fernandes play. So I have the triple up versus Fulham at home. Obviously Shaw, Fernandes and Martial, and that would help me cover that Rashford that I'm actually missing from my side. So these are the moves that I could fancy this week. Obviously, I'm going to let you guys know my final team. Sadly, I've been working on Saturdays now, so I have not been doing the streams. But this Sunday, I'd be live for the final game day. I'd be live on the FPL Extra alongside FPL Gas. That is FPL Arrows and FPL Nilos. That is obviously Neil from the FPL Twitter community. I'm going to share a link onto my channel too, so you guys can join in. We're going to talk about our transfer moves and everything and that. So yeah. This is going to be it from me for this week and this season. I thank you all again for all the support that you guys have given me. I hope you guys end up on the ranks that you wished for this season. And if you don't be don't be sad about it. Just don't cry over it. Just prepare yourself for the next season and come back stronger in that season. So yeah, this has been a wild season for us, a wild ride, obviously a roller coaster ride. We've had ups and downs, and obviously my source of motivation was you guys. You guys showed me love. You guys showed love for the channel. So yeah, I just want you guys to continue that next season too. And once we reach 1K, I have plans for the channel too. I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm gonna involve you guys more and more from next season, so you guys get that gist of being a content creator too. And obviously we will eventually end up helping each other, because I'm not a pro, and obviously if you guys are a pro, that would be another thing, and that was obviously be helpful for me too and for my rank too. But yeah, as of now, this is what I've got. You guys can obviously come reach me out on Twitter. I have my DMs always open. You can contact me at the @FPLZ. That is obviously my Twitter handle. I've got the links in the description too, so you guys can come and talk to me there too if you need suggestions. Obviously the UCL fantasy stuff would continue. Next season, I was thinking of bringing in Bundesliga fantasy too, would try to cover that. If you guys are interested for that, or the La Liga fantasy, just let me know below in the comments if you guys would love to see that. So I'm going to try my best to cover that too next season. So yeah, this is currently it from my side. Thank you all for watching, and obviously take care of yourself and spend time with your families. And yeah, love you all.